Hey everyone, my name is Richard. Welcome to the channel. If you're new to the channel, then do give a subscribe and a like to the video if you find it useful. Today we are talking about the sale of my Triumph Scrambler 400X, 2024, registered January 2024, and we are going to take a ride on my only bike at this moment in time, which is the Bonneville T120. I'm going to be taking this Bonneville T120 over to the Czech Republic in the very near future. But before we go any further, just a quick shout out with this Richard jacket and the RST jeans. I've previously told you in the past, it's an absolutely gorgeous jacket. I've taken the liner out because it's a lovely warm day. But you can get this from DH Autos in Newcastle under Lyme. I will put a screen up for them right now. Bing, bing, bing. 3, 2, 1. There you go. Have a look at their website and order your kit from DH Autos, and they will give you a great deal. Just like they did with me. Yeah, or give them a ring. Or pop into the store in Newcastle under Lyme. Right, okay, a couple of things before we get moving. I have the brand new Auchi screen coming. It may be a bit expensive, but maybe they'll give me a really good price. It's brand new. It's not the C6 Pro. It's the latest version coming over to me. So we're going to have a look at that in the very near future. Another screen is coming to me as well. So we're going to have a look at that when I get it. I forgot the name, but we'll have a look at that as well. And you can then choose what you fancy. Yeah? So let's go for a quick spin on the Triumph T120. Now, I have had problems selling the Scrambler 400X, but that problem has now been resolved as a gentleman came over a few days ago and purchased the 400X. So we're going to be talking about a couple of things. We're talking about the loss of the 400X and am I going to replace it with something else? That's a really good question. So let's talk about the sale of the 400X and what's on my mind for the next bike. So, gentleman got in touch with me via Facebook Marketplace, which is where I usually sell everything. Thank you. And he had a really good look around it. He said a few comments, which led me to believe that he'd seen one or two other instances of either the Speed or the Scrambler 400 that were not particularly well looked after, or part of the documentation was missing, or a key was missing, and things like that. Yeah, let's take a left here. There we go. And he agreed at the asking price, so we agreed at the price of 4,600, and an hour later he came back with his brother and picked up the machine, gave over the cash, and left with a big smile on his face. So the point here is, I mean, I've been selling it for quite a few weeks now. So the point is, I guess if you're patient, then when someone sees it on that day that they are looking, then they will come round and maybe buy it. Of which this chap did. Lovely chap. He didn't haggle on the price. He looked at the bike and said, yep, I'm really pleased with that. He took it for a quick spin around the block and no problems. £4,600. Now I know there's going to be a lot of people that are going to be saying, well, he got ripped off. Well, he was happy to. I was asking for that price. I was happy to go down on the price, as I've said in the previous videos, but he was happy to pay it. He got everything with it, the original Triumph folder, all the documentation, service history. I did say to him that I had performed the service at 3,700 miles, which was a week or two prior to the bike being sold. And he was more than happy with that. More than happy. There we go. There we are. I could have been going much faster than that, and I would have hit that. Land Rover. He didn't see me. He just didn't see me. He just pulled out. He didn't even realise that he'd pulled out, and I was there. Anyway, that's another subject. So the bike has gone. So as I said, it was registered in January 2024. So it was 1 year and 5 months old. Had a warranty until January 2026, and it had got everything with it. Both keys, all the documentation that comes with a brand new bike, the Triumph folder, etc., etc. So there you go. So if you have a 400 Triumph and you're thinking about selling it, you might learn something from this, you may not. There's going to be people here that come back on the comments and say I was lucky, or that he was ripped off. I know this is going to happen. But I think the point here is, if you're trying to sell a bike, the art of it is maybe to be patient and let time take its course. But often is the case when we come to sell a bike or a car, we're selling it for a particular reason. Oops, let this one go. We're selling it for a particular reason, and often is the case where we need the cash. And to sell it very, very quickly, I guess putting it up at £3,000 might have been a great idea, but I was in no rush. The art of it is not to be in a rush. Based on some of the comments of the previous videos of this saga moving forward, I thought it'd have haggled me down, but no, he was so happy with the bike and the condition of the bike, which was in effect perfect. It was like new. He just said, yeah, here's 4,600. Wow. Now the question is, what's the next bike? Well, what I've got to think about is, it's got to be a bike that not many people have got, where a review is needed. I've noticed a few people, a few good people that are on YouTube have got the new 650 Classic from Royal Enfield. People have gone for the Bear. Here we go. Let's just wait for this guy to move out. People have gone for the Bear, although I've not seen many people that own it yet. But one bike, I've seen a few reviews, but no one's owned that, and there may be good reasons for that. Your thoughts are welcome. Comment below. But that's the Vosges DS625. The little, well, it's not little, is it? It's some 580cc. It's the smaller adventure bike from Vosges. They cost somewhere in the region of £6,000 brand new. It could be that. I don't really want a GB 350 because I'll start to struggle to not get bored No, I will get bored of the 20 odd horsepower, the low 20 horsepower. A lovely machine, just like the Royal Enfield Classics, but the thought of 21 horsepower long term, you know, it's not my style. Ugh, got something in my mouth. It's not my style. What are your thoughts? The Vosges 625, the DS. And then I could use that for touring better when it comes to the autumn and winter, rather than the T120. Although that said, I bought the 400X as a winter hike and there was no winter, so ended up riding the T120 most of the time. Although I will say this, the 400X was a brilliant bike. It is a brilliant bike if you're thinking about buying one. I would highly recommend them. So I'm not sure, what bike do you think I should get? I also considered the Honda Monkey 125 or the Honda Super Cub 125, but I think they are really slow, but they are destined to be slow, yeah, unlike the GB 350, which looks like it's much faster, but with only 20 horsepower it's going to be slow. I don't know, what do you think? I do like the look of the Vosges DS 625. I do like the look of that. I do like the look of it. Of course, when it comes to sell that, it'll be, I don't know, £4,000 maximum, I guess. Don't know, what your thoughts? You tell me. I had a really good time on the 400X as a bike. And I'm looking for another bike which is going to be a bit lighter than the T120, something that I can have a bit of fun on. And I do have lots of fun on the T120, and it's not going to be long before we're off to the Czech Republic, so keep an eye on the channel. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. Don't forget to give the video a like and share with your friends. Also, just a quick shout out to those that continue paying little payments through PayPal. Thank you very much for that. I'm about to buy a new SD card for recording out of the small payments that have been made. Every penny is appreciated. Thank you. My email address is on the homepage of the channel, and if you want to send a contribution, feel free to send it to that email address of richard.bamforth@gmail.com. It is much appreciated. I do have some t-shirts, I have a few mugs. If anybody wants a t-shirt or a mug, just give me a shout. I have ignored a couple of people. I've not ignored them. I've just not answered you. I'm so sorry. I've just been so busy. But get in touch with me, and we can arrange some postage and the price of it, etc. T-shirts for bankrupt. And we'll take it from there. So the 400X has gone. There you go. £4,600. It did have all the documentation, the folder, the Triumph folder, the spare key, all the receipts, etc., etc., all the service history. So there we are. That sets a price. I thought I'd keep you updated on this, and hope you enjoyed the ride. As I say, the new AUCHI screen is coming, and that should be here in a week or two. I'll hopefully take that new AUCHI system over to the Czech Republic. Fingers crossed it comes in time. Also the other screen, I'll show you that as well. Don't know what the price is for that one, but I think they're a similar price as the Yauchi C6 Pro, of which the C6 Pro has been brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And if I don't get the new one, I will be taking the C6 Pro over to the Czech Republic. Well, there you go. Hopefully you enjoyed this. Hopefully you enjoyed the run out in these Staffordshire country lanes. And I shall see you soon. Have a great day. Ride safely. Be kind to everyone and eat healthily. See you soon. Bye bye.